Yo, what's going down, everyone? It's your boy Buddy, and I'm back with a banger. Told you it's a banger. That motherfucker damn near blew out his shorts just thinking about it. But anyway, two things you're gonna need. Well, actually, quite a few. But the first two things you're gonna need for the video today is a pen and a notepad, because you're gonna need to take some notes. And we're gonna be talking about what to do and what not to do when you're locked up in juvenile hall, youth authority, jail, camp, prison, wherever. It doesn't matter. This is to help you out. And if you've already been locked up, thanks for tuning in. You probably already know a lot of this, or maybe you don't. A lot of people that are locked up don't know how to follow the rules. They don't know the rules, or they can't control themselves, or every state and every institution and everything's different from place to place, from town to town. So I took down a bunch of notes. So that I can keep you guys safe and healthy out there and get you home as quick as possible without getting beat up too much. So with that being said, the other things you're going to need for this video is you're going to need to hit that like, subscribe, comment, share, all of that. You already know what time it is, man. Don't be acting funny over there. I don't act funny with you guys. But anyway, I wanted to answer this question because I seen it on another YouTuber's comment section. Somebody said they posted a video about some fight or something they had in prison, and they got into a couple different prison stories, and then the person said this in the comment section. It wasn't exactly this, but I thought about it, and I was like, oh, I should make a video to explain what the answer to his question from my perspective. But I forgot to write it down at the time, then I couldn't find the comment, so I remember basically what his point was. And this is what his point was. He said, why do all prison YouTubers claim to be hardcore? For instance, if they were ever beat up or in a fight in prison or jail, they always say that they win. They never lose. And then the second part is, how come no prison YouTubers ever talk about being victimized, as if they've never been victimized? And three, how come no prison YouTubers talk about assault on themselves, like, you know? But I just wanted to break that down. So why do all prison YouTubers claim to be hardcore? For instance, if they were beat up or in a fight, they claim they always win. They never lose a fight. I see where you're coming from, because, there's always got to be good and bad and the up and down. Who wants to talk about getting beat up? You know what I mean? I will on my channel, so if you want to stick around, there'll be some videos talking about different ups and downs like that. But I think what you're missing is that a lot of these dudes, they are hardcore. That saying, only the strong survive, that's the truth. A lot of these dudes were the only dudes that was able to make it out, or were smart enough to stay away from that life once they made it out. And so now that they're out and safe, and they changed their ways and they're trying to help other people, now they're going to talk about their stories. And all their stories aren't going to be fully true, and some of them are going to be fully fake, and some of them are going to be a little bit of both. Some of them are going to be off the wall, delusional, all different shit, because that's what it is when you go to an environment like jail or prison. It's all different. You know what I mean? So everybody's story is different, and you just never know. But I'm sure dudes talk about getting beat up and stuff like that. And if you're talking about getting victimized, um, I would say that probably a lot of these dudes, they are hardcore, so that's why they win fights. You know what I mean? Like, whether you believe it or not, that's why they win fights, because they're hardcore. They were strong enough to survive and make it out. And then as far as the being a victim part goes, if somebody was victimized while they were in there, like punked or treated a certain way or bullied or taken advantage of, getting their shit stolen and stuff like that, the reason why those dudes ain't out here talking about it, everything that I say is gonna be generalized. Like, I can't everything, you know what I mean? Like I said, everything's different for everybody, but just to generalize it is a lot of these dudes, why would they want to talk about being victimized? You know what I mean? Who wants to talk about getting their shit stolen? Who wants to talk about getting bullied? When you go to a place like that, there's a lot of different people. There's people that are real, there's people that are fake, there's people that are mixed between the two, real and fake. There's people that is this way with this person, that way with that person, this way with the cop, that way, you know what I mean? Like, there's all different types of people, and a lot of these dudes, they just pump up stories. When I was locked up in the California Youth Authority, they made me watch some documentary, and the cop on there, he said, for all you youth out there that's getting in trouble and messing around, stay at home. Don't come to jail, man. I'll tell you like this. If you need to know what's inside jail, don't come here to find out. I'll tell you what's inside jail. This is what these prisoners do. They wake up, they eat breakfast, they eat lunch, they eat dinner, they take a shower, they go back to sleep, and they do the same shit the next day. And then when you hit the yard, if you want to know what hitting the yard's all about, he said, when you hit the yard, I'm going to tell you how it's going to go. You're going to be on, basically, most institutions, you're going to be 23 and 1. And when you come out for that 1 hour, it's going to be like this. Half an hour, the first half hour, you're going to want to talk to your family. So you're going to line up for that phone. You're going to eat your little snack. Do whatever you do, you feel me? Because you've been in 23 all day. And then after you get off the phone with your loved ones, or you eat your little snack, the other 30 minutes go like this. You go out to the yard, you lie to the homeboy and tell him some bullshit war story for 15 minutes. He woofs to you telling you some bullshit wolf ticket ass story for the other 15 minutes. Y'all go back in the motherfucking building and you come out and do the same shit tomorrow. Ain't nothing changed. It's gonna be the same thing in and out. And that's what always stuck with me. I thought that was funny as hell, because when we were back there watching it, we had to go in the back dorm in our little victims empathy class and watch that shit, and there was like hella white boys, Sureños, Norteños, a bunch of black dudes, Islanders, just everybody was back there, and we were just what we seen there. We all just looked at each other and started cracking the fuck up. But anyway, basically, ain't nobody gonna be talking about victimized, and there's barely. I feel when you guys say that the prison YouTube genre is oversaturated, and it might seem that way to you guys, but honestly, there's so many people, there's so many prisoners. When you look at the big picture, like I was saying in the other video, when you take a step back and you look at the picture from like a different perspective, then you realize it is a lot for YouTube or for what you think, but from a inmate that's in there still, that's locked up, getting treated like shit and beat up and stabbed and worried that he ain't gonna make it home. He's in there catching more time, and he can't talk to his kids because he's on lockdown trying to survive. That's who this is for. That's who Lockdown 2301 and Prison POV and all them dudes, that's who that's for. So if it ain't for you, thanks for tuning in. I hope you stick with it till the end, and if not, have a good day. You know what I mean? But this is a good thing in my eyes, because we are them. You know what I mean? We're just all the same, and so they can't talk, so we're out here talking for them. And then we're also talking for you, because at any moment you could be there with them. And then what? You know what I mean? But anyway, like a victim, they're just gonna basically not want to talk about it, because who wants to talk about it? And then on top of that, they're probably still scared. They're probably still scared of the dudes that bullied them in there. The dudes that bullied them in there is probably still bullying them on the street, because that's how they do it. They'll just, I don't want to put no ideas out there, but don't worry. Don't make your life horrible, okay? Just say that. But, and then the third one, the S assault, girls or anybody in general that happens to, they're like, they feel embarrassed and dirty and disgusted by it. Like, they don't want to share that. Maybe some of them do. I can't speak for everybody, but like I said, I'm just generalizing. That's just my opinion. It's hard enough for anybody to talk about it, let alone somebody that's supposed to be big, bad, and buff and smashing shit. You know what I mean? And so the reason why you won't hear about that like that is the same reason as number two, the victimization. They just don't want to talk about it. It's a bad memory. People want to get it over with, get it done with, and they want to forget that. They want to move on. And a lot of them, like, what you guys don't realize is those people, a lot of them get killed in there. A lot of them don't make it out. So that's why you're not hearing those stories. Simple as that. And they don't want to remember it, but in some more videos, I'll get in deeper into that topic, and I'll talk about some people that I've seen victimized in different ways like that. But for now, let's keep it pushing. So first things first, off top, I already know we're already deep in it, but as far as past that question goes, that was a question I just wanted to answer first off. But now we're going to jump into things to do and things not to do. And first off, number one, don't snitch. Just do. I don't know if your mom ever told you, I can't even think of the sayings right now, but basically, if you don't got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all. And snitching on somebody, that's not nice, bro. That's haterism. That's hating. On top of being a hater, you could get somebody fucked up. You get somebody killed. You could get yourself hurt. You could get other people time. You could do so much shit by running your mouth snitching about some shit. So at the end of the day, just keep it closed, man. Mind your business. Move on with your life. Close your eyes. Close your mouth. Close your ears. You didn't see, hear nothing. You didn't say nothing. You didn't do nothing. You don't know nothing. Remember that. And then number two right there. Mind your business. Mind your business, bro. I seen so many people that wasn't even involved in some shit go getting involved in some shit. Because why? Because they wanna feel like they're adding something to the conversation, bro. But you gotta accept and realize that when you start fucking butting yourself into other people's shit, you become responsible, and that could get you hurt. Comes with consequences. So mind your business. And when you go walking past somebody's cell, if you're at a place with a cell, don't be looking in their cell. Mind your business. Keep your eyes to yourself. Keep yourself to yourself. Mind your own and you'll live longer. don't share. And what I mean by don't share is like two different things. One, first off, don't share your stuff. Okay? If you end up going in there and you click up with people and they're your homies and you're running with them, then you know what I mean? You're jumping for them, they're jumping for you. You guys got each other's back. That's like your family in there. They're taking care of you, you're taking care of them. They're gonna if they share with you, then it's okay to share with them, but be careful who you share with because it could backfire on you, and then they'll like if other people see, they'll be trying to take advantage of you. Like I seen like when I be somewhere for a while, I'll see dudes come in there and they just start sharing their shit. Like they'll come in there and see like most people don't even have nothing because they've ran their fucking life so bad down into the ground that ain't nobody calling, ain't nobody talking to them, ain't nobody putting no money on their books. They ain't doing nothing to get no money, and on top of that, the crime that they committed, they have to pay restitution. So they ain't got no money for nothing. And what do you think they're gonna do? They're gonna try to bully you for some shit. And think about it. In jail, in juvenile hall, in prison, and camp, and all that's in there is politics and mind games. They're just gonna play you for your shit because you probably won't even know. That's why I'm telling you, don't share, or if you do, don't share too much. Only share with your people because basically I seen this dude come in there and he came in there from the county jail and he had hella money on his books. He had hella shit. He already went to the reception unit at the place and already been up there for like 2 months or something. So when he came over to our lodge, he came over there like Santa Claus. That boy had a fucking big old laundry sack, those net white big old sacks, those net bags for your laundry. He moved over there with all his shit, and in there he had like 4 or 5 cases of ramen, hella 3 liters of that Shasta cola and different things. He had tuna. He had honey buns, brownies, cookies, those donut sticks, coffee, cocoa. He had every fucking thing you could think of. And when he got there, he didn't have no homeboys. He came basically from the street to the. He went from the street to the county or something, but he was being tried as a juvenile, so he came to the youth authority. And basically, he went straight to reception and then into there. And he didn't really click up with nobody. He was trying to stay solo, but once he got in there, the fucking predators came out, boy. When you first go in there and when you first get to like a unit, everybody's gonna hit you up. Like especially like right when you get there, you'll talk to the cop. The cop will set you up with somebody usually to go give you a little rundown tour of everything, explain all the rules to you and shit. And then once you go away from the cop for a minute, so they could like put you in the roster, put you on the roll call sheet, and make the transfer on the paperwork from the other unit to that unit. You go sit and wait for them watching TV or some shit. Boom, boom, boom. Within like 5 minutes, you'll have every gang hitting you up. A dude will come sit next to you. Hey, what's up, Hans? Where you from, Hans? It's straight LA, Hans. East LA, Hans. You already know what time it is. About the fucking. Then all of a sudden, you got some from. Hey, what's up, homeboy? Fucking straight north, hey, bro. Hey, yo, what's up, Wood? Fucking. Hey, yo, what's happening, blood? Where you from, blood? Alright, dog, where you from, dog? Like, everybody non-stop, bro. It's like a whirlwind, bro. You can't even fucking think at that point. And so what this dude did was he just started trying to be buddy-buddy with everybody because he got scared. So he just started being like, hey, bro, I noticed you didn't use too much soap when you was washing your hands. Like, and your bottle of soap looked kind of low. I have like 3 soaps of body wash and soft soap, and I could give you one. Then, then he seen, he was a white boy, and what's funny is he didn't want to be, he was like, oh, I'm not racist. And it's not about being racist or nothing like that. It's just about in California, everything is racist and segregated like that. So you got to stick with your people because that's who's going to watch your back. And he just wanted to be solo dolo, and that don't work. So basically, he was over there eating Doritos and shit with the black dudes. A minute later, he's like, popped a bag of Doritos open. He's over there. Oh, you're from Oakland? Oh yeah, man, I'm from Rodeo. I'm from the Bay Area too, man. You want a Dorito? And you can't be doing that shit. If you're in a gang, you can't share with any other gang. And if you're a certain race, you can't share with another race. The only way you can share with another race is if you're riding with them. You guys go when the funk's on and you guys have each other's back. That's who it's okay to eat with. And even then, it could be questionable because politics are politics, and to institution, politics are different. People are playing games. It's all a mind game. So, anyway, the dude just started. Like giving everybody everything, and right away, all of a sudden, because he ate with the black people, the white boys didn't want to mess with him no more. They were like, nah, bro, you're all dicked up, bro. Get out of here. You go chill with them. You know what I'm saying? We tried to let you know at the beginning, and you just flaked us off, and you fucking pushed us to the side. You went and chose them over us, eating Doritos and partying and fucking giggling with them, smiling. And then because the Serenos click up with the white boys, and they told him too. He tried to talk to one of them. They just ignored him. He was like, "Hey, bro, where you from? Where you from?" And this fool was like, "Hey, I'm fucking barrio, da da da," banged on him and shit. And then he said, "Get the fuck away from me, fool." Because they don't mess with the blacks and shit, too. So he just, that's why you gotta be careful what you do, man. This dude walked in trying not to be with nobody, tried to be cool with everybody. And by that, he just basically cut himself off by two different groups. Now two different groups is mad at him and don't want him to even come around. They're like, bro, you're not good. Get away from us. You like quit talking to us no more. You had your chance and you're done. It's over with. So basically, don't share too much because basically what happened with him, because the two groups kicked him to the curb, the blacks took him under the wing. Oh, bro, yeah, you can come ride with us. We got your back. Ain't nobody fucking with you, bro. Just make sure you slide that lovely little canteen slip over to Poppy over here on fucking Friday. You know what I mean? I'll fill it out for you. Let me fill out. That's what they said. Hey, I heard them. I was like, they're all over there in the corner, hell loud. Hey, bro, yeah. Hey, when you get your canteen slip on Friday, bro, just hand it to me and I'm gonna fill it out. But don't even trip. I'm not gonna take everything, bro. I'll make sure you're taken care of. I'll get you a bottle of soap and some fucking toothpaste. I'm gonna spend the rest on all my cases of noodles and my fucking lollipops and candy and sodas and chips and all that shit. But I'll make sure you're clean, baby girl. Then he hung out with the blacks for like a week or some shit like that. Till they ended up start beating the fuck out of him, taking all his canteen. Once they took his canteen once, he realized, he was like, wait a minute, whoa. I thought these dudes was my homeboys. So then he goes try to fucking hang out with the Nortes. And they started being kind of buddy-buddy with him. It's like, not eating with him or nothing, but they was like, yeah, you're under the wing, bro. I got you, bro. Just slide that fucking canteen slip on Friday. Then he tried to, you know what I'm saying? And then me moving to a different building, I went over there for like 3 months, and then all of a sudden, look who rolls up. Oh, generous, oh, oversharing, overcaring. There's like, and then what's funny is, everybody's like, I'm like, oh, damn. Hey, they're like, whenever, like once a week, new people from a different building or a different place or from the streets or whatever, they'll come in on intake. And so everybody knows, because we're kind of like on a lightweight lockdown, just so they could do their little roll call sign-in sheet shit with the staff. But we're all like all the inmates. We're waiting because, like I said, it's that gang mentality and segregation, and we're just basically waiting to see who, what group is getting a team member. You know what I mean? We're seeing who's coming and where they're from, and if they're legit or not, to see if we got another person to roll with us. So when I seen homeboy, like we're waiting, we see the van pull up. A minute later, like a couple black dudes come in, a couple Mexican dudes come in, and then this fool's in the back of the group, and all the white dudes right there was like, "Hey, bro, hey, who's that white boy right there, bro? He's a fucking fresh fish." I'm like, "Nah, he been over here." They're like, "I ain't never seen him. Where was he at?" I'm like, "He was over there with me over on Cedar, but he ain't white, dude." They were like, what do you mean he ain't white? He looks white to me." I'm like, "Yeah, but the other white boys on Cedar wasn't fucking saying that." Once he was over there eating chips with the black dudes and fucking uh when the Norteños had him under the wing, they wasn't eating with them, but when they busted a spread, they gave him a burrito, and all the Sureños and the white boys was sitting there like, "Oh, okay, bro, he's over there busting spreads with the Nortes and the blacks. Okay, gotta watch out for that guy. He's shifty." So never overshare. Then that dude basically got washed up, used up till he didn't have no more money, and then everybody started taking him cheeks and beating his ass. That's how it goes. Once you ain't got nothing to give, they still want something, and you gotta find something. They're gonna find something. So basically, don't share too much. Oh yeah, and the second part, because I remember that was long, but I told you at the beginning there's two parts of the don't share too much, and I just told you I don't share too much as far as material things go. But also don't share too much as far as right here I said don't share too much information with people, bro. Don't be in there buddying with everybody, because you gotta remember things change, and fools might try to get your ass. You know what I mean? And I mean, obviously they're gonna be like, "Where you from?" and all that. You know, tell them where you're from, whatever. But don't be giving out your name. Like, I mean, obviously your name, but don't be giving them out your personal information. You know what I mean? You don't want people knowing where your family lives. You don't want people knowing where your kids and wife and shit like that lives. And you don't want to leave your phone numbers or phone books. Phone numbers, phone books, address books, all your mail that comes from like your wife and shit like that. You want to take your pen, scratch off the address, because you just don't want that out there. Dudes are scandalous. When you get there, watch. You'll see if you get locked up or whatever. They'll be trying to, "Hey, bro, you got a girl that I could write?" "No, I only got in my address book is my cousin." "Oh, you got an address book? Let me write your cousin." "Nah, you're not writing my cousin." These fools will go in your fucking shit while you're gone and just write your cousin anyway because you told them no. Shit never happened to me because I get busy on a motherfucker. But I've seen it happen to other people. I was at the same place where that little name just rolled up, where those dudes were like, "Oh yeah," that was Manzanita and Preston on the drug program. And what was funny is the cop was the one that figured the shit out, because some dude asked this other dude that just got there. This new guy rolled up, and this gangster was like, "Hey Holmes, let me write one of your rhinos, homie." And he was like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, I see you're getting all kinds of letters, bro, and I'm from LA. I've been already locked up like 6 years, bro. I don't get no mail. I don't got no love on the streets, bro. Like, nobody writes me, so I see every day you sit right next to me in the day room. I always look over, bro, when you get your mail, and I see that you always have hella pictures of fine ass bitches." And I'm like, "What? This fool's over here reading your mail over your shoulder because he sits next to you?" Second of all, Who does he keep calling bitches? Because that could be dude's mom or his sister or something, but it wasn't. I talked to him. I was like, hey, bro, what was up with that for? He was like, I don't know. But all of a sudden, what happened was, I said, hey, dude, he wasn't disrespecting your mom or nobody like that. He said, nah, these are all bitches that I went to school with and stuff like that. I tell him to write me, but I don't got a girl. These are just some hoes I was messing with, so they all write me, but it's all good, whatever. It's kind of weird that he's peeking over my shoulder, but I ain't tripping. It is what it is. I'll say something next time, though, if he keeps that weird shit up. But then what's funny is, one day, that dude, the dude that got the pictures, my homie, he, he got a bunch, he got a letter one day that had, like, lipstick prints all over it, and it smelled like some perfume and shit. And the cop was standing here at the front of the day room handing it out to everybody. Everybody's sitting in the chairs and shit in the rows. And the cop was like this. There's this cop named Greer. He's a dickhead. He was like, Maldonado, Espinoza, Wilson, just handing everybody's mail out. And my boy Farkas, he goes like this to my homie. He was like, Farkas. And he hands him, he goes, damn. Smelly's like, damn, it smells like you got some pussy out there, boy. He goes, yeah, I got a couple bitches. Then Greer starts handing out mail to a couple other people. And then what comes in the next? The same envelope from the same bitch for the guy next to him, bro. The dude next to him jotted down the address and wrote the chick too, but she was a little hood rat, so she wrote him back. So he called him out. He goes, hey, bro, you guys writing the same bitch? What the fuck? So my homeboy just jumped up and smashed on him and shit. But that's why you gotta be careful. Hide your addresses, hide your phone numbers, hide your people, because motherfuckers ain't got no people. Watch what you say and how you say it. Especially if you're talking to somebody that's of status or that thinks they're of status, because fools will fuck you up if you come at them with the wrong tone. You know what I mean? You gotta watch how you say shit, because everybody's in there looking for a problem. They're all waiting to hear what you're saying and how you're saying it. Because if it comes across wrong, you're gonna get it. You already know what time it is. Like I said before, don't involve yourself. Don't be nosy. Don't fight, because fighting's gonna get you time. If you have to fight, then do what you gotta do. Don't bully people, and don't let nobody bully you. That goes with not getting victimized or oversharing. Don't be a bully. Don't let people bully you. Don't lie. Don't cheat. Don't steal. And watch your mouth. Never call nobody a punk. Never call nobody a bitch. When you're talking to people, show respect. Treat people how you want to be treated. You know what I mean? You treat people how you want to be treated, because if you're gonna be disrespectful to somebody, they're gonna be disrespectful to you. If you start yelling at somebody, they're gonna yell at you. They might not yell at you. A lot of people won't yell at you, trust me. They'll just, bang, take flight on your shit. If you're in prison, you might even get shanked over running your mouth, so you better watch who you're talking to. Don't stare at people too long. That goes with don't be nosy, but don't stare too long if you're walking past people's cells or you're looking around the day room. If you try not to make eye contact with somebody, and if you make eye contact, you better break that shit quick. Unless you know them. Because people will take it as you're trying to challenge them. You're trying to be like, what's up, bro? You know what I'm saying? You look too long. They're gonna be like, fuck you looking at, bro? You want a problem? I'll give you something to look at. These knuckles. You know what I mean? don't start problems. Don't start problems. Just, you don't even want to start problems because you want to go home. And that's the whole reason you're even watching this video. And that's why I'm telling you all these good things. So you get back out there with the wifey and the kids. And you get out there with your mom and dad. Back there with your sister and brother and your family. So don't start problems, because you start problems. And don't be drama. And try not to complain too much. Don't keep complaining about everything. Motherfuckers don't like a complainer. You start complaining a lot, you sound like a snitch. You sound like you go tell somebody something because you're over here telling everybody else something. Why they do this? Why they do that? Next thing you know, you're over there getting beat up because they don't think you be over there telling the cop all this shit you over there fucking complaining about. You don't even talk to the cop, but you just catch a little beat down for nothing. Another thing you should do is always be mutual or neutral or whatever the hell they say. Don't take sides with nobody because don't take sides. Like if two different people get in an argument, never get involved. Like I said before, mind your business. If they ask you, don't even say nothing. Tell them. If somebody says, if they're like bickering back and forth, and then they look at you, they're like, hey bro, you was right here, remember? Hey, what'd you see, bro? You didn't see shit. Be like, oh yeah, bro, I don't remember seeing shit. I was actually like, bro, to be real with you, I wasn't even like, you don't want to look like you're lying, because then you get beat up for lying. But you want to just basically convince them fools that you didn't even see shit because you weren't looking at them. You was looking straight past them. You know what I mean? You was like trying to see what the homie over there was doing, like. But they were kind of in the way. That's why you were just even looking in their direction. Hey, what'd you hear, bro? Hey, did you hear homeboy say this or did he say that? Remember, hey, like 5 minutes ago, he was like, whoa, 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 whoa. Fuck are you talking about, bro? I didn't, to be real with you, bro. I'm over here in my head thinking about my girl. I didn't even hear what you was talking about, bro. And that's what you gotta do, because the second you start involving yourself with people and taking sides, next thing you know, I didn't mean to do, but I was just scratching my neck. Next thing you know, you're getting beat up because you picked the wrong person's side or some shit like that. I've seen it happen, trust me. I've actually made that mistake before on numerous occasions. But this one time, this dude, his name, what was that dude's name? When I was at Chad in Stockton, I was in the back corner. The corner was like this. I was in the cell right here on this wall, and there was another cell on the other wall in the back corner, and the cell was empty for a while, and then they put some white dude in there, and he was like, hey bro, hey. So I went to the door, I was like, what's up? He was like, we started talking and shit, and he was cool. I knew him from somewhere else, so it wasn't no big thing, but basically I was standing on the door watching TV, and the worker came around, and they were talking, and I was just sitting there watching TV. I was like catching little shit from here and there, but I was minding my business. I didn't give a fuck. They were talking normal at first, I thought, but then all of a sudden, the worker walked away and was like, it just switched. Like, they were talking normal. I wasn't even really, like, I don't know what the fuck it was about. They were buddy and shit, and then it's like another inmate that's out there at night when everybody else is on lockdown. He just went like this. He took the mop and he went dink on the window and he said, alright then, bro, whatever, bro, I got you. I see how you are, bro. It's like that. And he just started walking away. And then the white dude was like, boom, boom, boom. Hey, bro, don't fucking play with me like that. Da, da, da. They just started arguing and shit. And then that fool was like, then he came back, the worker, they both like, boom, 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 yelling at each other. The staff was like, hey, you guys, hey, if you're done working, you need to take it down to your cell. And these fools over here still arguing and shit. And then they both, what do? Boom, boom, boom. Hey, bro. You were right here the whole time. What happened, bro? Hey, tell this fool, bro. I'm like, what the fuck are these guys even talking about, bro? And then I forget what happened, but anyway, something happened because the worker, he was a Norteño, and then when he walked away, I don't remember how it happened, but I don't even remember what happened, but once the Norteño walked away, I forget what I did something or some shit because the white boy, he got all butthurt at me. I don't remember. We were cool for like 2 weeks and shit while he was there, and then all of a sudden when that happened, and then he felt like I didn't even remember, like I didn't take the Norteño side or nothing. I don't even remember saying nothing or involving myself, but all I know is from there he just got like in his feelings. That fool felt like I fucking took the Norteño side, or I didn't stand up for him when I should have said something, but I didn't want to get in the middle. So now all of a sudden this motherfucker's mad at me, but it didn't matter because I was there before him. So you know what I mean. Fool's butthurt for like 3 or 4 days, and then he fucking shipped out anyway. So I never seen that dude again after that. But try to be mutual and don't take sides. Even though, like I said, I didn't take sides and it still fucked me over because my people was tripping on me. But be quiet. Never be all up in there loud. If you're in juvenile hall, that's what the kids do, you know what I'm saying? Banging on the door, screaming, yelling, fucking doing stupid shit, donkey kicking the door all hours of the night, yelling down the tier to your homeboy. When you go to CYA and camp and fucking prison, it's not cool. That'll get you beat up. Cause you might see somebody you know, and you're not in no gang or nothing, right? And everybody else there is, and they got a program to follow. So when it's lights out and it's quiet time, they're quiet. So when it's all quiet in there, it ain't a time for you to be loud. It's not like, oh, it been loud all day. Now it's quiet, so now it's my turn to be loud. Fuck around and find out, boy. You gonna be loud out that door, and then the next morning when you come out for breakfast, you gonna get scraped. I promise you, cause fools they got like, just because you're locked up, life goes on. There's school. People gotta go to bed early, so they wake up early to get on visits on the weekend and shit like that. There's jobs in there for certain people, different things. So people are. It's not just go in there and have a ball. You know what I mean? Life goes on, and everything is pretty much the same in there, other than you can't really do shit, and you might get beat up. So respect, be respectful, and I wouldn't say demand respect, like causing a big ass scene about it and shit. But don't you give respect, and you should receive it back. But don't be pushing the issue and shit, especially if you don't gangbang. Like try to always be respectful, no matter if anybody else is disrespectful. You know what I mean? And if you're kicking it with the homies or whatever, you're in there with the homies. If somebody's disrespectful, you might have to take off on them. Especially if you've never been in a fight before, you might have to prove yourself. I know you never want to fight in there. Like I said, don't fight. But sometimes you just have to fight one time to prove yourself. Sometimes you be fighting all the time. Depends on who you are and what you do. Depending on how you look and talk to people. Don't make friends and don't make enemies. These people, when I say these people, I'm not saying no, oh, these people, the scum of society. No, I'm saying these people, as in not you, these other people, these people, they ain't there to make friends. I mean, some people are, but you have to realize that every single person in there, although like there's gonna be a lot that say they're innocent, a lot of them are in there for crime. So And it ain't all the same. Everybody's not in there for the same shit. Might be a motherfucker in there for spitting on the sidewalk while he was drunk in front of a cop or some stupid shit, or fucking murder, or the R word, or bank robbery, or drugs, or guns, or too many alcohol violations, or drug violations, or parole violation, probation violation, like all different crimes, beating their wife, choking someone to death, murdering 50 people, like you name it, those people are in there. So don't make enemies, because you could be their next victim, and don't make friends, because then you're just basically getting in too close, and they could still get your ass. You know what I mean? And you don't want those, you don't want no, you don't want to get out and be writing some fucking murderer and shit that has a chance at parole. A fool will be like, hey brother, I'm out. Just show up at your house. Hey dude, check it out. Fucking, remember we're fucking writing each other and fucking we're Sally's dude and fucking sleeping on your couch all of a sudden, brother. They fucking off chance paroled me because of this fucking riot shit they got going on, brother. Fucking mother just released me 15 years early, dude. Can you believe that? Don't make friends and don't make enemies.